It's Wednesday, April 29th, and we have our NFL draft recap. Alex is going to go over every single pick, all 257 or whatever they are of them. He's going to give you a grade on each one. No, we're not doing that. We're just going to talk the Bears picks, probably some of the bigger notable picks, where people went, where people didn't go, some undrafted guys. Give you all that, and then also we're going to start off with some breaking news, weird news. The saga continues. Russini, Vrabel, Rabel, if you want to call it, the couple that everyone loves, America's sweethearts. We're going to talk that and more. Let's get to it. I absolutely annihilated that intro, by the way. That was awesome.
Congrats,
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
After last week. Yeah, so like I said, we had the NFL draft. Bears, great first pick. I know some people are divided over the second pick, but first I wanted to break. We're just going to go with our bear head right away. Still Diana Russini. I think last we left off.
Big D. She's
back.
back.
Yeah, Big D back in the news cycle. She can't leave the news cycle. I've never seen so many internet sleuths just taking someone out.
Oh, she deleted her Twitter. I think she's just gone. I don't think you'll hear from her again.
No, yeah, I mean, I was reading when. So yeah, I think we left off. She might have deleted her Twitter, but she definitely got fired from the Athletic. Is the last thing we had, and then some news kind of broke over the weekend or around draft time, or like she said, deleted her Twitter account. That's pretty significant too. That means if you don't get it reactivate it, you lose all your followers. You know how hard it is to get all those followers back? I mean, it's a lot of money you're leaving on the table. Obviously, she can do whatever the hell she independent, but doesn't seem like that's happening. Then news broke from was it TMZ? It wasn't TMZ. It was the New York Post, where just more pictures came out from 6 years ago. Was it?
Oh yeah.
We didn't talk about that. That just came out. That's already out of the news cycle. That's how crazy this is.
For some reason, I thought we did talk about it. Yeah, that's how.
Maybe we did, but I thought
circling so fast.
Maybe we did. I don't remember. But yeah, she was just smooching. Vrabel confirmed.
Yeah, at a bar, just chilling. Basically looked like the oh my god, I had his name and it lost it. Urban Meyer picture.
Oh yeah.
Or a little bit far from the bar, Yeah, so that's tough. Tough that her child is named Mike.
Yeah, that's where it gets a little depressing.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I want to touch that part of the story, but I don't know.
Right. Don't want to get her family into it, but I have to mention it. That is very bizarre.
Yeah. There's some of our tweets too, is there any good coach? Who are the best coaches named Mike? It was just tweets getting what happened here?
Yeah. Yeah, it was very, very weird. And it was after the picture that she was kissing him, so it was after the affair had started, in theory. So very weird, very weird. I hope we don't learn more about that. I'll be honest with you.
I kind of do. I hope a little bit. It'd be kind of funny.
At least I hope it's actually that somehow they got a DNA test and it's her husband's child.
Yeah, for her husband's sake.
Nice.
That'd be, and probably the kid's sake. For competing against the Patriots' sake, though. Right? I mean, if we're
gonna go football,
what's the straw that breaks the camel back? If it's his kid that he's fired, or how does it work? I mean, he's just. Again, we didn't mention he missed day three of the draft, which was the fakest punishment you could ever give yourself.
I know. So crazy.
I think he tried to say what is because he could have done Sunday and I'm going to go to rehab then or whatever, counseling. Could have picked yesterday, today. These days don't really matter, but he picked Sunday or Saturday to show I care a little bit, but not that much. Rounds 4, 5, 6, and 7. Who cares?
Yeah. Or you could have done counseling literally Friday morning.
Yeah.
Before the draft. Why did it have to be during the draft? Like you said, seemed very performative.
Yes.
And I don't know how the players are feeling because I feel like he was such a player's coach and whatever. So I don't know. I could see it going either way, where they're just have his back because they know him really well. He's been a player's coach. He's been a player, and everything. So I don't want to speculate, but I'm sure some guys in the NFL have done similar things. Maybe not with reporters, but
Yeah.
So I don't know. we'll see. I don't know if they lost trust, but I hope they did.
Yeah, I think it's what
he's a good coach.
Yeah, he's a great coach. Yeah, great playman as well, playboy. No, I think it. I don't know if you said it or someone else did, but like it depends what he's telling his team too. Because like when the news first broke out, I think didn't he say to his team like, "Hey, this is it." Like
I don't know. We don't know. We don't.
But like,
know.
say if he did say like, "Yeah, it's just a one-time thing. Sorry, guys." I think people understand like whatever. You cheated, like I don't know, it happens in the NFL scope, whatever. Not a good guy, but I think people can get over that. If it spans back this far, and then the news that broke today, which I'm going to mention, it's pretty like intertwined, and like, dude, this guy's. You're either thinking like maybe he's a bad guy, or just like this guy's a weirdo.
Yeah. Well, go ahead with the news.
So this is from account. I'll give the guy a shout out, even though it's David Kovucci on Twitter. This was deleted like 20 minutes after it was found, so it has to be true. But we'll say alleged. So Diana Russini made a playlist on Spotify for a guy named Mike, on December 19th, 2022. Spotify playlist was called "Turning the Page." Why is that significant, you ask? Well, the Titans are on a 4-game losing streak, December 19th, 2022. And then that playlist gets made and sent to a man named Mike. That's tough.
Very coincidental, huh?
Yeah, it seems like, I don't think she's making it for her child either, because he was not born yet. So, I don't know. This playlist is garbage, too, so that's tough.
I don't know if you... I was going to say, did you see the rest? There was another tweet. It was like, from back then, it was like, Vrabel was playing these songs at practice, and it was like all the bands that were on there.
No.
Yeah.
That's tough, dude.
Yeah.
That's tough. I mean, I will give it credit to Vrabel. Like, you get this playlist sent to you, man, to be like, I'm still going to hang out with this chick. I don't know, man. It's impressive. Got Renegade by Styx, solid song. Dance the Night Away, Van Halen. God of Thunder, Kiss. Photograph by Def Leppard. Welcome to the Jungle. It's just a mishmash of songs that don't even flow. Last Resort by Papa Roach.
That's very divorced dad coded.
Yeah.
That's what people would call it. That's what my dad would listen to. Even sorry, Dad.
Double Beyonce, though? He's not listening to Double Beyonce. Double Beyonce is absurd, dude. Double Beyonce and Pink. Raise Your Glass.
That's her doing. She had to throw those in there. Make sure he's getting in touch of everything.
This is crazy. Yeah, you got some EDM in there by Tiesto. You got My Love is a song. Dude, it's not looking good for Vrabel. These two were just in love. This wasn't even a fling.
Right, that's what I'm like. It's like it seems like they were very invested in each other. But I don't know. I'm not sure.
He became coach again.
Oh, probably. Actually, it was probably better when he wasn't a coach, because then you don't have to like sneak around that much.
True.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Either way, crazy. So like I said, that was deleted. But yeah, I don't know. This is the gift that keeps on again. If more things keep coming out, eventually Vrabel, you gotta be like, hey, dude, what's happening here?
Yeah, like address it to like actually what happened.
Yeah,
maybe
like,
a little bit.
We've been doing this thing. I don't know. If you're Vrabel's wife, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's never gonna go away unless you address it. So you can't just do like I'm not talking about this. Not that he has done that, but like he can't do that. I don't think he's got to say something of like what happened, and like it doesn't seem like he even like really said any fault or anything. Like he hasn't like really even said what he did at all. He just was like, "Oh, I need to go to counseling."
Yeah,
like for what?
Yeah, exactly. Say it. Say the word. Yeah, he didn't say anything about cheating or like affair or anything. So I don't know. Again, hopefully it dismantles the Patriots. I don't care about. I mean, I care about the kids and the wife and the husband probably, but everything else, football wise. In between those lines, I hope the man gets canned.
Yeah, Drake May, see ya, dude.
Yeah,
no more
trade
Super
him.
Bowls.
Trade him. He was an accomplice.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Freshman at North Carolina.
Hey, you never know.
That's why they drafted him.
Why did Bill go? Connect the dots. Let's figure it out.
That's true. Let's
figure it out. But yeah, so this is just funny. Just funny that this came out of the timeline, and then everything. I mean, the comments too, just double Vrabel. Like, I think Dave Portnoy was like, "This is the straw that breaks the camel's back." Like, if I'm the husband, Diana Russini's husband, like I'd rather just hear awful things happen than this. Like, yeah, this is crazy. Oh, how do you find? I don't know. That's awesome. So.
Yeah.
Oh no, this picture now, dude. This picture of Vrabel shopping for a sweatshirt, and then I think it was AI photoshopped.
No.
But it's
Oh,
awesome.
I was like,
it might not.
I was
be,
like,
though. I don't
no
know.
way.
That'd be awesome. I think. Yeah, I have no idea. That'd be awesome though if it was. Either way though, probably there's more stuff gonna pop up eventually. People are gonna find their thing, so it's gonna be hard fighting through the AI, but I'm excited for it.
Do you hear that crackling? And it's gone now. I've heard it a
crackling.
couple times.
No crackling, dude. No snap, crackle, pop in this podcast.
Weird.
Maybe
Very weird.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Either way.
Yeah, whatever. We'll see. The saga will continue, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Things just seem to keep coming out every day.
No, it's exciting.
I don't know where this information has been. Who's been just holding on to this?
I don't know. That's the thing. I was like, that's this Spotify thing was found, but yeah, the pictures from like 5 years ago. I was like, who had that just on deck? Was someone looking at pictures like, oh, actually, I had Vrabel pictures from a long time. Let me check out who that was. Or maybe he thought it was Vrabel's wife because Russini's not that popular.
Well, yeah, maybe. Well, someone's like, oh, maybe her husband did the whole conspiracy was her husband hired somebody to follow her or whatever. So maybe he did have the photo early, but it's not enough. Be like whatever.
Yeah, you think
and then
kissing at the bars?
you see it again. You see it again, and you're like, okay, now I'm going to, do this, right?
The interlocking fingers from a hotel 2 hours away from the airport is probably, that's probably, I guess this is legit.
Because at the end of the day, were they kissing? Probably, but it did actually show them lip to lip. They could have done the exact same thing that they did when the first photo came out. They're like, well, it was just us holding it. It was just friendly.
Yeah.
We were just going in for a hug. Something dumb like that. And they could, get out of it. But when you have multiple things, it's you can't. There's no denying it at that point.
No, it's tough. Very tough look. And then everything that coming out was like, my husband this. It's so funny. Don't Russini. Bad person. So, either way, though, it was draft night on Thursday and Friday and Saturday. So, Bears had the 25th pick. Bears go with your boy. No, I think it was a good pick. Dylan Thieneman.
Yeah, for sure. I mentioned safety on the last podcast. Not the right safety. That one, he would end up going late round 2.
He did.
But yeah, no, Dylan Thieneman, he was on a lot of people's board, top 15 player. So to get him at 25, I think I told you I was getting my rocks off on Friday, just looking at all the grades. It was A plus, A plus. I was like, hell yeah. But no, I mean, I think this is a really good selection for the Bears. They obviously needed a safety. I memean, they had no starting safety. They had a depth at best that was going to be filling that position. So that's huge for them. I mean, he's a great player, super fast. He's averaging over 100 tackles a year as a safety is crazy over 3 seasons. He ball hawk, can get to the ball, wide range coverage. He played at Purdue and Oregon. Purdue, he played more free safety. Oregon, he played more strong safety. So he's shown that he can do both at a high level. And I think it's good. Talking about Kobe White as his partner, where it was Kobe White's kind of the same thing. It's you project him to be more of a free safety, but he can do both pretty well. So if you wanted to get a free safety, you can do that. If you wanted to get a strong safety, you could do that. So with 2 guys that are able to do that, they're going to be able to rotate those guys and kind of disguise coverages extremely well. Where I think I mentioned on last podcast where you asked why safeties aren't valued, and it was a lot of them are pigeonholed. But when you get 2 guys that aren't pigeonholed, it frees up your defense to do a lot of different things. So I think Dennis Allen's going to be very happy with this. I think the Bears defense is going to be very happy with this. We'll see about their D-line, but at least their secondary should be pretty stout.
Yeah, if everyone stays healthy. I mean, again, I think they did pick up I think a couple corners or a corner in the draft who's solid. We'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, I do agree. I think adding a safety that's versatile. I know even you said Kobe Bryant. He put out the picture from White Man Can't Jump with Wesley Snipes and what's his name and Woody Harrelson. So that was funny. So get another white DB out there, dude. That's huge for us. As Whites. But no, but yeah, I think he's great. Like I said, he's fast. They were showing highlights, dude. He was not even in the vicinity of the screen, covering, making picks, and knocking balls down. So Yeah, I think, like you said, most drafts had him going in the top 19. Like the Vikings maybe the Panthers at 20 I saw him go to, but never further than that. And almost every mock draft I saw. So, yeah, it's a great pickup for the Bears. They did kind of make some interesting picks in the second and third round, which we'll talk about here. But yeah, I think overall this is an A pick. You get a lot of people are upset about, which is always good to see. You shore up your secondary. You have two really good safeties, and you have corners now that can hopefully they're progressing, they're getting better. Jalen Johnson's getting healthier, Kyler Gordon's healthy, and they can ball.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm super excited for him. I think the whole thing with the defense that they preached in the offseason was they wanted more speed. You go out and get Kobe Bryant, who has tons of speed. You go out and get Thielen Thieneman, who has tons of speed. You go out and get the linebacker they signed, tons of speed. So I think you're going to see a very different defense. This is Dennis Allen getting the guys he kind of wants to run a defense. Devin Bush, yes. It's very exciting. Like I said, we'll see what they do with the D-line. I know a lot of people are complaining about that, but at the end of the day, it's like what I said last week is like so many of these D-linemen at the end of the first round like really don't pan out very often. Like it's very rare you see a guy like jump into like a what you want him to be, I guess, from that spot. So I think this is a safer pick and probably a better pick overall, just in terms of quality player. So, I guess move on to the next pick.
Do you want to talk first round real quick, or do you want to go? I think we just hit the highlight picks of the draft or whatever, and then we'll go into second. Or you want to do second, third first? Actually, I'll do Bears. Stick Bears.
Yeah, let's do Bears and bounce back.
All right, so the Bears, shocking second pick, I think. I don't know. Your thoughts?
I don't know.
I mean, you get Logan Jones.
I think the next couple of picks were more shocking, to be honest.
Yeah, probably the third pick is probably the most shocking. Logan Jones out of Iowa, center. He was a very good center. He was Big Ten, I think, center of the year, I believe.
I think he was actually the top center in college.
Yeah, so not a bad pick. I just don't think he was highly rated in terms of a prospect. But again, you need a center. Like, you bring the guy in and you hope that Ben Johnson can coach him up. He can move very well. I think that's what Ben Johnson wants out of a center, is someone that's very mobile, that can pull, that can, that isn't a giant just blob. So he does fit that. I mean, he's 6'3", under 300. They're probably going to get up to 315 probably by the time the season starts. But, yeah, I think it's a good pickup. It was more outside the pick just because the Bears needed so much defense that just came out of nowhere. But, again, you needed a center. I'm cool with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I expected center to be one of these picks. I thought it was going to be... I mean, they started with 2 second-rounders and then moved one down to the third. But I thought it was going to be the third-round pick, the original one maybe they'll go center at. But, centers kind of were in a weird spot where, like, a couple went high, a couple that were expected to be in the same range, like, went in, like, the 5th round. So I don't know how they were really graded, but... No, yeah, Ben Johnson talked super highly of him. He was saying like how smart he is, like that he fits the system that they want, and like he's super competitive. And I think he said when they brought him in for the 30 visit, just sealed it, like that he was just like the type of player that they want on the team. So yeah, I'm not gonna complain too much. I don't think he was that far of a reach. He was supposed to go in the third, so you get him at the late second. It's not that crazy, I don't think.
No, I agree. Yeah, again, I think some people give him bad grades just because, again, center is the kind of safety where, I don't know, safety's a little bit easier, I guess, but like center's hard to judge, right? Because you have guys that transfer from the guard to center. You have centers that are just pure centers, but like just a very hard position to judge, I feel like.
Yeah, and I will say, like, he's an older guy, so I know they traded for a center, but I would expect him to be starting relatively quickly.
Okay.
Like, I don't think he's going to have... Obviously, he'll develop, but like I don't think it's going to be as much as some other like positions or guys that you get typically. So I would imagine he's starting maybe kind of like that Ozzie Trapillo route where he starts like maybe like week 6 to 8 ish or so.
Yeah.
But we should be seeing him relatively soon.
Good. Yeah, because I mean they probably need it. But okay, so then like you said, the Bears I think trade down then, right? I think acquire a 5th round pick, and they move down like 9 spots into the 3rd round. Where they select Sam Rush.
Roush.
Yeah, that's okay. Just want to make sure. Tight end out of Stanford. I don't know what that. I mean, trust Ben Johnson. That's what I like here, But interesting pick. I don't know.
Cole Kmet gone. I mean, he's gone next year. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Like I can't imagine it, like especially with his cap. So I think that's a little prepping for that. He has more of a blocking tight end.
So he's the best blocking tight end probably in the draft that I heard. So again, take that for you will, but either way, interesting pick.
Yeah. Well, I will say, and I did read this tweet, so I'm just stealing it from someone.
Yeah.
Shout out to whoever this guy is, whatever. But basically, and maybe these are two things combined, but basically the Bears' third tight end last year, who went to the Ravens, he was the PFF's worst graded tight end in all of football last year. So with that said, he still played 25% of the snaps at Durham Smythe.
Oh, okay. That goes booty.
Yeah, so you're upgrading that. You're getting a guy who I would say at minimum is playing 25% of the snaps as a third-round pick. I think that's not terrible. He'll take over Cole Kmet next year, which will probably get him up to like 50% snaps.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the league's just going into this direction of more tight end sets. I mean, you've been seeing just in this draft alone, I mean, you see all these tight ends flying off the board in like the second and third round, like that weren't really supposed to be expected. And this has happened the past couple, like 2 or 3 years as well. Like Nate Borkacher for the he wasn't supposed to go into like the 4th or 5th round. He goes in the second round.
Yeah.
Marlon Klein goes in the second round to the Texans, which again he wasn't supposed to be near that pick. Max Clear goes in the second round. It's like all these guys that weren't projected to go went, and I don't know if the Bears, I don't want to say they panicked, but they're like, well, we want a tight end, and he's the best blocking one. So yes, pick a little confusing, especially when you need defense. I get it. I'm not gonna say I love it, but I get it.
I'm the same way. Like, yeah, I kind of wish they took defense, but I'm fine with this pick. The next pick is I think where a lot of people are divided, and that's when it's still in third round, so they picked up a third round pick. It's their original third rounder. They get Xavier Thomas out of LSU, fast as hell, but just interesting. I don't know. Like, I think he's a returner. Probably put him there. He'll probably be the returner day one, I imagine. But just a speedy receiver that was like, I saw people saying like he should have gone in the 7th round. I saw people like, I didn't have him on my board. Like, the most just seemed like widely projected player. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a very bizarre pick. I'd never even heard of the guy before, and
that's what I'm saying. He went to LSU, so it's like
I was gonna say LSU. I could name like 4 other receivers for LSU before him. So very interesting. I mean, I guess they're getting him to be a return man, but I don't know if they can develop him into something that'd be cool. But yeah, like you said, I mean, it seemed like such a reach at the time. I mean, it still does right now. Obviously, it's only been a few days, but seems like such a reach. We'll see how he develops. I don't want to shit on the kid. I mean, congrats to him for going so high. But yeah, not too much production in college. Really more special teams, but I mean, and I hate to do this because I'm not comparing him to this player, but Devin Hester went in the second round. Okay. I mean, all the Bears use him forward for returning, like
Hall of Famer.
You'll take that pick every time, right? Yeah. So if he can be a good returner, like a high end returner, like I don't think you're gonna be too upset at the end of the day.
I was thinking a different player.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
Quite the opposite of Devin Hester, and that's Velus Jones. This felt almost like a Velus Jones pick, which I don't want to compare him to that. Again, congrats to the guy. Can't really judge people on a draft, but like, yeah, it just felt weird. It just felt out of context. And again, if the Bears need a receiver or need a speed guy, I'd be like, yeah, this is a great pick, but like, they didn't. So that's where I'm more kind of like, who could they have gone? Obviously, the draft, I don't know at the time who was available. I know Dramad McCoy was available. Who I liked a lot. Obviously, he had a lot of injury history, and like, I think he's like one injury away from never playing again, which is always risky. But you need you need some little bit. I mean, you need D-line as well, but he's secondary. But like, an extra corner never hurt, so we'll see. I mean, the receiving core isn't as deep as I think people think, especially with DJ Moore departing. I mean, it was kind of just Rome and what's his name, or the 2 receivers. So like I guess adding receiver helps, but again, if he's not going to be a number 3 receiver, which I don't think he will, he's more of a returner. Then I don't know. We'll see again.
Yeah, I have a small hot take. I think they're going to play him as a running back.
Really, I like that hot take.
Ben Johnson mentioned something about him coming out of the backfield, like when he did that, and I've seen clips of him like running the ball, and he looks obviously he's fast as shit. So like, I think it's like Ben Johnson might want to try to mirror, and I'm not saying he's going to be as good as this guy because there's no fucking way, but not Jahmyr Gibbs. I was going to say Devon Achane from Miami. Same size, same speed, pretty much. Obviously, Achane is just a more running back, than him. But if they use out of the backfield a couple snaps, get the ball in space. I mean, you saw how much the Bears were able to kind of build like their blocking schemes and get guys like with the ball and be able to run. So if they could do that with a guy that has 4.25 speed, like they could be cooking. But again, I don't love the pick. I'm trying to give some like, hey, let's see how this could work, right?
Yeah, let's make the square peg fit in the round hole somehow. Please. Yeah. Again, I don't like the pick at all, but at the end of the day, you trust Ben Johnson, you trust Ryan Poles. I think they're gonna do some fun stuff with him. He'll be a fun player. I don't think they're drafting some scrub obviously, but yeah, it does. It's more of just like when it's week 6 and the Bears can't have 4 sacks in the entire year. And we're like, dude, this quarterback, Jordan Love's not getting sniffed. Do we go back and go, hey, this wasn't the best pick? That's where I'm worried about.
I know. I was really hoping.
It's like, great, I get it, but like, if we have no pressure ever this whole season, what are we feeling like?
Yeah, I was really hoping for Gabe Akis from Illinois in the second round. He went 2 picks before. I think they probably would have picked him, then Logan Jones with their second pick and probably not traded down. I would have loved to see that, but obviously didn't happen. So what can you do? But have you seen Austin Booker this offseason?
No, is he looking good? Is he looking fit?
Dude's looking fucking yoked.
That's awesome. I love that. Need that from Austin Booker?
Yeah. I just need Austin Booker to not play like a bull in the china shop all the time. Like play like a bull and then like settle down once you get past a guy, and not just like fly around.
Just runs past the quarterback every time. Does not cut in.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it'd be nice.
I was gonna say Packers fans were like, he's dirty. It's like, dude can't stop. Yeah. Like, what do you want him to do?
He literally just can't control himself. It's okay, guys. Like,
yeah.
That's so crazy still today. Okay. Anyways, round 4. Bears going Malik Muhammad, cornerback out of Texas.
Trade up for him.
Yeah. I was gonna say they don't really trade up much, very often. I feel like then they trade up for him. I think it's a good pick. Like you needed your cornerback. He seemed like he was the best available and like one of the last guys, kind of a tier of a drop off. Get him out of Texas, obviously a big SEC school. Good to get him. Like I think it's a good pick.
Yeah, definitely solid. I mean, he was projected to go like mid-3rd round or so. So get him in like the mid to late 4th, pretty good value. Should compete for the second starting role. I don't know if he'll get it right away, but we'll see. I did hear that who's your DB coach? Al Harris. I heard he was pounding the table for him to go get him. So he must like him a lot. I know he was pounding the table last year for that other corner that didn't play at all because he had some off the field or whatever. We don't really know what happened.
What corner is this? I remember this.
He went in like the 5th round or something. But yeah, you
whatever.
Learned.
Like, it's not gonna happen 2 years in a row. It can't happen 2 years in a row.
Yeah, he's like, how was I supposed to know, dude? I need I didn't get my player. Yeah. I need one. So
he got his player. He didn't have to look. That's not his job to look into that. It's the scouting department to look into that stuff.
Yeah, of course. So, yeah, I like when a position coach gets involved. I think that's always fun. I mean, that happened last year a little bit with Luther Burden. You see how that worked out. So, it should be fine. I mean, it's 4th round pick. I'm not expecting a ton from him, but starter potential. So that's good in the 4th.
It's hard to break down the 4th round. Like it's like once you get to the 4th and 5th and 6th, and I think 4th is a little bit. He'll still play. He'll be on the roster for sure. 5th and 6th though, which we'll talk about. It's like you can criticize it. odds these guys make an impact are what, like one out of, or it's like maybe 4 out of every 5th round. Like, how many 5th rounders are making impacts on football teams? Not many. Like,
Right.
So
Right.
in a draft, I would say, the 5th round, maybe there's like 5-6 guys that are like become genuine starters. Like, and out of that, how many are good? So either way, I like that pick. Like I said, get a guy that's in an experienced school, that's played. He's quick. I think he ran a 4.42, I believe, something like that. So he's quick, 6 foot. He's got decent height. He's not really short or anything. So it's a good mold. And I think, again, with Jalen Johnson, Tyreek Stevenson, Kyler Gordon, you got your 4 guys. And since you missed it in the first few rounds, it's good to go there.
Yeah. And then, what's his name coming back? That missed like all last year. Shoot. I'm forgetting his name. I will look up the Bears depth chart real quick.
Well, while you do that, I will move into the 5th round. The 5th round, Bears. So, yeah, I think after the 4th, 5th, after the 3rd round when they went tight end receiver, they're like, let's focus defense now. Because then they went cornerback, linebacker, D-line. They go Keyshawn Elliott out of Arizona State, linebacker. Big dude, 6'2", 235. Again, I don't really know much about him. Maybe you do. But
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Got decent grade.
Probably special teams guy, I'd assume.
Yeah, probably can tackle.
Yeah. I would just say this pick, I think, is cementing Jack Sanborn will not be on this team. Sorry to all the fans.
Yeah.
They have too many linebackers at this point. Unless Ruben Hippolyte goes, but I doubt that. So I would imagine Sanborn probably not going to make the roster, but we'll see. Like I said, this is a special teams guy, I would imagine. If he could make it to something more, that'd be cool. But yeah, I don't hate taking a linebacker. I mean, those guys are great for special teams. So
yeah, who was that? Did you have the corner pulled up?
Oh yeah, Terrell Smith.
Oh yeah, yeah, Terrell Smith. Yeah.
Yeah.
Solid. So yeah, and Keyshawn Elliott, don't know much. He didn't run a 40-yard dash, so I imagine he's pretty slow. Usually when the guys don't run 40s, it's a tough look.
I think I was looking at like his like description. It was like very productive, not super athletic, probably not fast enough to be a starter in the NFL.
Yeah.
So
when you see his things like broad jump, whatever this bench press, no 40 on his profile, you're like, I know what he did. He made a business decision.
Yeah, for sure. Respect it. Hey, And then Bears' last pick, traded both their 7th to go back into the 6th and take Biff from Back to the Future.
Yeah. That's actually Biff from Back to the Future. That's crazy.
Yeah, Jordan Vandenberg, Van Danberg. Sorry.
You said what I think first time. Vandenberg. I don't know.
I said Vanderberg.
Okay.
But yeah, started at Penn State, went to Georgia Tech. Not super heavy on production, but at least what I heard from a lot of people that I'm getting a lot of feedback, by the way. I'm not sure if it's you or me. Oh, yeah, it was you. But yeah, from the people that I heard, they actually do really like him. They said on tape he looked a lot better than, he was more destructive than the stats show on tape. He's very twitchy off the line, has a giant burst, basically the opposite of Jervon Dexter. But he's a little bit smaller. I think he's 6'1" or something like that, only 300 pounds. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, again, 6th round pick. Not expecting much depth. If you can develop into something, he's very athletic. I saw he had a 10.0 on the raw athletic score, so extremely athletic for a D lineman.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
10.0.
So,
Yeah, I mean, again, what are you expecting out of a 6th round pick? Hopefully, I mean, I saw some tweets coming out of him killing some animals, so people were jumping on that instantly. He likes to hunt, apparently. But who cares?
So I'm jumping out of a pool.
Oh, really? Okay, he does that? Okay, I love a good jump out of pool video. Those get me every time.
I don't know if it was set up or not, but Eddie from Barstool was looking at the guy's if I get a jumping out of the pool video from this guy's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Someone posted, he's like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, I agree with Eddie. I mean, jumping out of the pool video, it's always that looks so easy, but it's so hard. It is too. That gets me going every time.
Yeah, and it was from 5 years ago.
Ooh, he can definitely probably jump out of a bigger pool now.
Yeah.
How many feet pool can you jump out of?
Ooh.
Set the over-under at 3.5 feet deep.
That's a good question. I actually have no idea. I feel like I'm gonna overestimate, but it's probably like 3 feet. You know?
Yeah.
Like I doubt I could get over 4. Even I can't even get my feet over 4.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's a hard jump not in water, let alone getting your feet up like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, your feet do travel in water usually,
True.
so maybe you could. I don't know.
We'll test it out. Look at the boys out in the swimming pool and just go jump and leave. All the kids are like, "What the hell? What are those adults doing? Just jumping out of the pool."
Make it, then just slip and crack your head and just scar those kids for the rest of their lives because we had to test this.
Yeah, hey, we're just seeing how athletic the boys are. You know, Bear Raid Pod, how we can do. Definitely probably better than that one Packers radio podcast. That one guy.
Oh yeah, for
like
sure, dude.
A weekling.
He couldn't bench like 10 pounds.
Yeah, that was tough. And it was like cone time was like 12.
That's tough.
Yeah,
my cone time was delightful when we did it in high school. It was speed. I don't remember what it was, but I just remember speeding through that.
Yeah, I mean, cone's always fun.
Yeah.
I beat a rival quarterback in the cone and just gave him shit. It was nice.
I think I got either the best time for the D lineman for that one or the shuttle. I can't remember.
Maybe it was a shuttle I did. Yeah, I don't know. Either way. It's the boys. Everyone listening right now knows the boys are athletic as hell.
Yeah, they are fucking. I was so fucking athletic when I was a junior in high school at fucking 5'8.5" and 180 pounds.
Yeah, exactly. We could have beat this guy. We could be drafted in the 6th round. We could be jumping out of pools, but unfortunately, we just didn't get the same opportunity. So, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so the Bears picks again. I think people are more upset they didn't go out with the D line. I'm a little upset they didn't go D line as well, simply just because it's such a big need. But you did mention it, I think, before we recorded last episode, or while recording last episode, that like they don't think the D line might not be as big of a problem as it is, which is crazy, because I think everyone does. I'm happy they didn't panic and go left tackle. Like I think it's kind of let Braxton Jones fail into it and survive, and he's fine enough. Don't waste a pick on it, But I think saying that, I wish they would have gone defense when saying that. Like, hey, don't pick a left tackle. You got defense guys you need to get. They got a tight end and a receiver. Yeah. So, at the end of the day, like everyone says, I think all of Barstool said it. You trust Ben Johnson. He's the guy. If the offense is sick looking, maybe they can build defense through trades and through free agency next year and stuff like that. But yeah, you can only keep saying that so long before like the window closes. You have to pay Caleb's. Doesn't officially close, but things get a little bit tighter pretty soon.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, it's like I'd really love them not to use their top end picks next year, like to trade for a guy, because next year's draft is so good.
Yeah,
that you're just gonna get a really good player regardless. But at the end of the day, I don't know how many options they're gonna have. Like, we'll see how it pans out this year, but. Like, next year, I mean, you're going to get rid of guys next year. I mean, Dio probably going to be gone. Gray Jarrett's probably going to be gone. Jerron Dexter probably gone.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to reset this D-line, but at the same time, that does free up a ton of money.
Like, yeah, you said Komet's going to free up money on the offensive side. You won't need a tight end. You shouldn't need a receiver. Your receivers are tied up for, plus years. Again, O-line, you might add a left tackle if Ozzie doesn't recover. Hopefully you have your center in this draft. So, again, the offense might be done. That's what their thought is. Hey, offense is done. We're going to compete this year. Maybe we can compete for, playoffs, get in the playoffs again, try to see what can happen. Again, I don't think they're Super Bowl favorites by any means. But, get in the playoffs, see what happens, and then, you reset next year and you go heavy on defense. Maybe that's the idea. And if that is the idea, again, these people are smarter than I am. So I'll let them do their jobs. But, yeah, from afar, I'll criticize.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like, not to give him credit or anything, or I don't even want to say credit, but it's like, I feel like you do see like a lot of like older D linemen become available for trades and stuff. Yeah. You just saw the dude from the Vikings get moved, Grenard, to the to the Eagles for, I think it was a 3rd round pick. And like he's pretty productive.
Mm-hmm.
So like I assume they probably want to go down that route, similar to like the Joe Thuney, where they get like a guy and then maybe draft another guy, in the 1st round and do it like that. But I mean, we'll see.
You never know, too. I mean, I don't think they'll trade anything high, but we saw, and we'll talk about the rest of the draft, like, start where the big, is the Giants going Arvel Reese and adding their edge rusher. And it's like, okay, now that probably means Kayvon Thibodeau's gone, right? I mean, they have Brian Burns, as you mentioned, and we were at B-Dubs. They have, what's his name from? Abdul Carter from Penn State. They have, they have a bunch of guys. They have everyone. I mean, they have the whole defensive line of just edge rushers. Kayvon Thibodeau doesn't really have a place to be. So, and you have Arvel Reese, like I said. So, like, yeah, he's probably going to get moved and maybe trade a third for him, and that's worth it. So, like, yeah, I think there's things you can do with defense more than offense.
Yeah, I really don't. And we could just talk about Arvel Reese now because, fuck it, we'll get into these picks. I think we're done with the Bears, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm going to come back to them, Bears in general.
Yeah, I guess just for, like, the Arvel Reese, it's, like, so bizarre, like you said. Because, I don't know, do they move Brian Burns? I doubt it, but, like,
no.
They even said that he's going to be on the line. Arvel Reese is going to be on the line during passing downs and, like, play more linebacker and rush, or, like, on earlier downs. But, like, you have two DNs that are pass rush specialists already. And Kayvon Thibodeau is also kind of in that boat. I mean, he's more run, but so yeah, I don't know how you could get them all on the line. You're gonna kick one of them inside, like,
yeah,
they're not big.
No,
like Abdul Carter's the biggest one, and he's not huge. So I don't think you want to make him go inside.
No, it's your second overall pick, like last year. Like, it was consensus best D end in the draft. So, like, yeah, like, obviously he didn't have the best year, but yeah, I'm not gonna. I can't give up on him that fast.
No, yeah, I think he was picking him up at the end of the year. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But yeah, I don't know. Fucking Giants are weird. I can't imagine it's true. It was from like JPA football or something. It was like Joe Shane might be fired by the end of the week.
Dude, honestly, you think his kid told him to pick? His kid's like, hey, pick this guy. I think he's good. He said pick Malik Neighbor, or what was it? Jane Daniels. His kid does ball, actually. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, his kid does no ball. It's not that hard when you pick at the top, to be honest with you, but...
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, you obviously get the misses, but... shoot, what else was I going to say about...
Arvel Reese?
I don't know. Oh, did you see Malik Neighbors?
No. Maybe. I don't think so.
Malik Neighbors is so funny.
He's a great guy.
By funny, I mean unintentionally, just says what he's fucking thinking, and like he's like, first of all, we'll start with what he said about Arvel Reese. He's like, hey, yeah, he's a good player, but we already got guys. Like, where is he gonna play? Like,
so about his own player? That's crazy.
Yeah. He's like, you got this guy on the edge or whatever, and then you don't get him, and then so whatever. So he's basically criticizing the pick, and then they were asked about Caleb Downs, and he's like, I don't know why we didn't get this guy. He's like, he's a great player. He's like, I have to go against him now. He's on the Cowboys.
That's a good point.
He's like, what the shit? They asked him about the Giants taking a receiver, and he's like, this was before the draft. He's like, are they gonna really take a receiver 5? He's like, he's gonna be paid more than me, your number one receiver, and then. When Malik's contract's coming up in a couple of years, Malik's gonna get shipped out.
He's so funny, dude. He's right. He's right in all these things. I mean, he's not incorrect.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, Malik Neighbors is a great guy. So funny.
Then you said one last thing that I saw. They asked him about Carnell Tate, and he's like, hey, he's a good player, but. I would have taken him a little bit later. He's like 4 overall. It's a little high.
We said the same thing, man. Again, we can go through the draft. But yeah, I agree. So Fernando Mendoza went number 1 overall. Everyone expected that. David Bailey went 2, which that was kind of, it was back between him and Arvel Reese was kind of who's going to go 2. Draft really started at 3 and then kind of just kept getting weirder and weird. I don't know, not weird, but like Jeremiah Love going 3 to the Cardinals. Not crazy, but pretty crazy.
This
is the Ashton Gentry to the Raiders thing. I feel like all over again a little bit.
100%, and it's like I don't know. Like the Cardinals, they end up getting Carson Beck in the 3rd round. Like, why did they do that? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I get taking a prayer as a quarterback, but he's not the guy, man. Like, just just get a lineman.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's like I don't know really what the Cardinals really like were doing, and I've seen people just like love this pick too. Like top player of the board, you take best player, yada yada, whatever. I heard other people criticize him because he's getting the most guaranteed money from running back. It's like I don't give a fuck about that. Like,
Compared to like
if you're thinking about that, like who cares?
Yeah.
Like there's no way a GM is thinking. I mean, you should think about it a little bit, but like guaranteed money, who cares? Like that means nothing. But yeah, they get a guard in the second round. Chase Besantis, I think he's good. I probably should have been. I'd not say should have, but I would have not been shocked if he was a first round pick. But like the rest of it, I don't know how you take a running back in the first round when you have so many needs. Like you need O-line, you need edge, you need linebacker, you need a quarterback. Like you need pretty much everything, and you go running back. So, hey, I mean, if you want him to carry the load, he didn't do that at Notre Dame, but maybe he'll do it for you.
Yeah, again, I think he'll be fine. Like I'm not the biggest Jeremiah lover. He could have production. Like James Conner had production on offense. Michael Carter had production on offense. Whoever else, I forget who else, DiMercato had production on offense. So I imagine Jeremiah Love will have production. Again, though, like as a running back having a good year, what you need to win, though, I don't think so. So either way, then you said Titans at number 4 get the receiver for Cam Ward. They bring in Carnell Tate. Again, I like Carnell Tate, but at 4 is crazy.
Yeah.
Again, maybe it wasn't that many receivers. It was a pretty crappy receiver draft in terms of depth, I guess. Or, I mean, skill. I don't know. I don't want to say these guys are bad because they might be great. But, like, yeah, it wasn't really much. It wasn't like a traditional receiver draft where there was 4 or 5 guys. You're like, oh, man, these guys are all can turn the franchise. Not, turn a quarterback around. So, Carnell Tate's your guy. It's better than, nothing. Titans are thrown to I don't know. So, this is fine.
Yeah, Alec Aoman.
Yeah, exactly. Now Arville reached 1-5. Chiefs trade up with the Browns to get cornerback Mansour Delaney. Thoughts on that? That was kind of a big move when we were at B-Dubs. Kind of like,
seems kind of pointless. I don't know why you needed to trade up for him, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe the Saints take him, but I guess Washington could have as well, but like you still could have just ended up with any of the other guys, which I think would have been just as good for you. Like I think you could have used Sonny Styles.
Yes,
Sonny Styles not as much, but like you could have used Jordan Tyson. Like so, I don't know why you trade up for him. Just didn't seem.
I think it's better than Mons. Like again, you don't need safety, but man, I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird, especially like I'm sure teams aren't looking to next year, but like I think next year's cornerback class is supposed to be really, really good. So like you probably get one at value next year that's probably gonna do just as good. He is the best corner in the draft. That's not a question, but at the end of the day, I don't know why you traded up. That's really my only problem with this.
Yeah,
and the fact that they were like, we did have him on a 30, we did do this, we were trying to be sneaky, so no one knew we wanted him. It's like, dude's not that good. Like why did you be so sneaky about it?
Like, he was still a top 9 pick. It wasn't like it was out of the question. Like he was projected to go to you or past you in most drafts. Like it wasn't like I don't know, but whatever. It's funny. NFL teams are hilarious. All right, so 7th, as I mentioned, the aforementioned Sonny Styles going to Commanders. I like that pick. I think it's a good pick. Commanders defense is old, so I think you said the Bobby Wagner replacement type thing there. This makes sense. Number 8, again, it's a team believing in their quarterback. Tyler Shuck is the guy. They get Jordan Tyson out of Arizona State. Saints do. And then 9, like I said, so that's the Browns who trade back with the Chiefs. They go with Spencer Fano, which I think is a great pick. You get your guy and you trade back 3 spots. It's like the opposite of the Chiefs. Like you got your guy and you trade back 3 spots. Good for the Browns. The Browns actually doing something right. Clap it up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they said they were going to take him at 6, so whatever. The great Kali, as some called him.
Yeah, true.
The more I look at him, the more I kind of see it.
I'll be looking at Spencer Fanu pictures after this. All right, 10. Giants again. Francis Mauigoa.
I think it's pronounced. What I've heard a lot. It's Maui Noah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not a pronunciation podcast, but Francis Maui Noah.
I like the player. I don't necessarily like the team. Like, I think if you're going to draft this guy, because they're going to kick him inside to guard, which is fine, but, like, you should be drafting him as a tackle. If you're drafting a guard this high, like, you might as well go with Ioane, who's a stud guard to begin with. Unless you're thinking that, their right tackle just re-signed for 2 years. If you're thinking that he's not going to be as good as he was last year, and then you're going to get rid of him, I understand it, but why did you re-sign him for 2 years? Like, for a big contract, too. I mean, it's only 2 years, but, like, they paid him a good amount of money. He had a good year last year. I forget his name. So, I guess I could see that, but, like, if you're going to just use him as a guard, I would have just gone a different direction. Go Caleb Downs or something. Or, like I said, Ioane that went to the Ravens.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. But yeah, you said Caleb Downs' next pick. This is a great pick. The Cowboys, I think, technically traded up a pick with the Dolphins. They swap picks. They go Caleb Downs. I think it's huge. Obviously, the Cowboys' secondary was garbage last year, absolutely atrocious. So getting a safety that can, the best safety in the draft, one probably, could be the best player in the draft. Some were saying, like we were saying last episode. So yeah, great pick. And then the Dolphins doing things right again. They go Caden Proctor. I think that's a good pick as well for them. So both those picks make the most sense.
I've heard a lot of mixed emotions on the Caden Proctor pick. A lot of people hate him. A lot of people love him. It's really weird.
I like him. I like Caden Proctor. I don't know. He's a big dude. I don't know if it's personality wise I don't like him, but I like him as a player.
I've heard people say they don't know if his foot speed is going to be good enough for the NFL.
That's stuff I don't look at. So that guy's big. He looks good.
right.
Foot speed at arm length.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, obviously he was a first-round pick. If he's a first-round pick in the 20s, he should be a first-round pick there if that's your only concern.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I think this is where the draft really got fun, these next 4 picks. Well, not the Ravens, but... So, 13, Rams trade up. You're like, oh, man, they're getting Ruben Bain. Do they need him? Like, who are they getting? They go Ty Simpson.
No, they didn't trade out.
Or did they? No, sorry, they have
this is the Rams.
So either way, they had the 13th pick. You're like, they're gonna get Ruben Bain. They're gonna get someone, maybe a receiver. No. There you go with Ty Simpson.
Ty God. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know much about Ty Simpson. Did you see, like, Sean McVay did not look very happy.
Very angry.
He said he was trying to protect Matt Stafford's feelings or whatever, but it's like, Matt Stafford, I think he understands that he's going to be playing. Like, I don't think Matt Stafford was very concerned that Ty Simpson is going to be competing for his job this year, So, yeah, very bizarre. Have you seen, like, the stories about this, like, with the Rams taking him?
No.
So, who's their GM, Les Snead?
Yeah, I think Les Snead.
So apparently, Ty Simpson didn't have an agent or anything, and they were like asking about. They were like, he was reaching out to guys he knew, like he's somewhere in football. I think he's a coach somewhere. He was like, should he stay at Alabama? Should he transfer? Should he go in the NFL? And then Les Snead's like, you should come out. He'll be a first-round pick. And then he's like, don't worry, I'll take him. Like, that's what he told him. He's like, I'll take him. It's like, I know that's not like a true like agreement, but like the fact that he did it, I don't know. It seems, I mean, obviously, like if you say it and you do it, like you had conviction on it, but like it seems like you could have traded down and still got him. I don't know. It's just odd that he went so high.
Yeah, that's where I was like, because he was saying he might fall in the second round. But yeah, 13, especially when you had they had 2 first-round picks, right? Or did they get rid of the second one?
They traded one for the corner.
So again, I don't know. I mean, maybe, I guess it's your guy, but yeah, I don't know. Interesting. Like I said, you could trade down probably 10 picks and got him, but if you have conviction, then he's your guy, then go ahead. And like I said, Stafford's going to probably start next year, or this year and probably next year. And then, 3 years from now, if you can keep him underneath, like I think that is a good plan in terms of how to keep your franchise going. I know for the Rams itself, like, it is interesting because I don't know if, maybe they are just like, hey, we can make the Super Bowl. We should have made it last year. Sure. but like they were some pieces away. It's like they could have a 13th pick could have helped your team.
Yeah. I mean, obviously they wanted a receiver. Yeah, for sure. And it's like statistically, like quarterbacks that only start 1 year do not work in the NFL, like in college. So he only started 1 year. That's not a good sign. I don't know any. Like, I'm sure there's a couple, but like I really don't know any successful quarterbacks that only started 1 year in college. So that's not good. But at the same time, I'm sure the Rams are doing the same. I'm sure the fans are pissed, but they're probably doing the same thing that the Bears do. It's like, you gotta just trust it. Like, are we not gonna trust these guys? You know?
Yeah, exactly, 100%. And like I said, Matt Stafford wasn't that upset, so who cares? Okay, 14th, the Ravens go with the inside lineman from Penn State. I can't say his name, so I'm not gonna try. You can say it.
We'll just say it's Vega. That's
okay.
Vega, you want it?
Okay, exactly. And 15 was, I think, this is where I thought Ruben Bain was going to go to the Ravens, but Buccaneers do it. They get their replacement for what's his name. But yeah, Ruben Bain, I think a great pick. We'll see if his arms matter. I don't know. Like, does his arm length really matter? I doubt it will. But like, it's a good pick. Like, if you get him at 15, you get maybe the best pass rusher in the draft. So take it.
Yeah, very emotional after his pick. Did you see it? He just, I don't know if you saw, he just blazed. Like they have like the camera thing where you can like put the hat on, like see yourself. He just walked straight past it. He even looked at me and grabbed the hat. Just walked straight to say, all business.
Yeah. I love that, dude. So it's good. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be a stud, that means. And then 16, the Jets. The Jets, baby. How about them Jets?
I don't hate Sadiq or anything.
No, great player. Interesting pick.
They just picked a tight end in the second round last year.
That's what I'm saying.
And yeah, whatever. Like, they ended up getting their wide receiver later, so I'm not too upset because I probably would have taken a wide receiver. Like, I probably would take a Lemon there if I was them, but they ended up getting their guy later. Whatever. You can use Sadiq as a blocker, do whatever. I mean, they need to upgrade that off. They need to upgrade everything. So they could have gone any position, in my opinion, really. But besides running back, or in tackle, but yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts? Obviously, you didn't like it.
Yeah, no, I didn't love it. I mean, again, I think I don't know. I don't think tight ends was turning your team around. You had 0 interceptions right last year. Again, not that there was a DB that you should have taken, but like, you could have gone D-line, could have gone Caleb Banks. You could have gone. You should have gone Caleb Banks. Everyone hates Caleb Banks, but like, you could have gone. I don't know, a receiver maybe. Like I said, Lemon I think would have been a good pick. Again, I guess you could need tight end, but I don't know if they needed it. Like, I think you could have gone anything else other than tight end. But like you said, maybe it's nowadays where people just think tight end's the most important position. It seems like now more and more tight ends are getting valued very high. So
yeah,
who knows? I did see the video of the Knicks losing to the Hawks, buzzer beater, and then Kenyon Sadiq getting picked simultaneously, and it was just New York fans hurting. I think it was like, I think the Knicks had a chance to win it or tie it, and they got a turnover, and they looked over and said the pick is in, and it was like Kenyon Sadiq, and the guy's just like crumbling to the floor. So
yeah, but yeah, it's like you said though, it's like I don't know who else they would have taken. Like
yeah,
you're just looking at the next picks. It's like we won't say the names or anything, but it's like offensive tackle. They don't need that. Whatever. Yeah, they don't need Blake Miller off the tackle. Caleb Banks not supposed to go there. Monroe Freeling, offensive tackle. They don't need that. Makai Lemon, yes. Another offensive tackle. Akeem Esder, edge. Maybe, but they already drafted an edge. They don't really need an edge. And he's old. Then Malachi Lawrence, same thing. They don't really need an edge. They just drafted one. Wide receiver again, and then safety, guard. Yeah. It's like, the next corner is like, so it's like, whatever. Like, there just wasn't really a guy that was in their needs that was there necessarily. Maybe Thieneman, but I don't know. I don't know if you're drafting a safety that high when you need all those needs.
Again, if you got your tight end, he's your tight end for the next 10, 15 years, then great. Like, you got the great pick there. So, like, again, I don't hate it. You pick the best tight end in the draft. You pick a guy who's going to be a game changer. I mean, he's a stud. Like you said, like, I don't hate the player at all. I love the player. Just maybe not the Jets. I don't know. Again, it's the Jets, so you criticize him. But either way, like you said, Blake Miller going to the Lions. Caleb Banks then to the Vikings. People were very upset about that one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was weird because he was projected like third round on a lot of boards, but a lot of it was foot. Like he has injury history. Like he only played 3 games. Like the day of the draft, there was like a thing. There was like Caleb Banks sent out like this stuff to all the teams, like that he's cleared and ready to go, and then he goes this high. So I don't know if it was only injury concern, and then they like, all right, we got the medicals, he's good.
Yeah.
But again, it feels like you could have got him a lot further down the board.
Yeah, especially, I mean, they wanted a safety. We talked about it earlier that, Thieneman was projected to go there every draft, and yeah, they went Caleb Banks. So, again, if you got a good D lineman, you think he's right, sure, but I don't know. It's interesting.
What was more weird to me, and like obviously the Caleb Banks, I was laughing at that pick when it happened, but then they draft a linebacker in the second round, and then their third pick is also a D tackle, and it's like, and it's another guy that's just a big ass dude, big citrus from Iowa State, Dominique Warren.
Hell yeah.
I wanted the Bears to draft him actually, but the fact that you paired both of them, it's like I guess you're shoring up your run defense in the middle, but very bizarre to go both. Like Caleb Banks when I was doing seeing mocks, it was in that third round range where they took the other one. So
yeah, that means
so
they trust
weird.
9 though, right? Yeah, Kyler. It's Kyler's team, dude. Okay, so yeah, and Monroe Freeling going to the Panthers. Good pick. And this is where a fun thing happens. So, Mekhi Lemon. I don't know. So, did Dallas have this pick, or who had this pick? It's like
Yes.
Dallas. So Dallas's pick at 20. I think people thought Dallas was going. I forget who they thought they were going with. And so the Steelers call up Mekhi Lemon and say, "Hey, you're a Steeler, brother. Welcome to the Berg." Well, all that's going on is I think the Eagles are trying to trade up for the Cowboys pick and calling Mekhi Lemon saying, "Hey, you're going to be an Eagles." So yeah, a little fun. Eagles took it a little too far on social media, just roasting Pittsburgh. I felt like it's like call a lifetime. This is when it happened. Like they just had it ready to go. So yeah, the Eagles trade up and draft Mekhi Lemon right in front of Pittsburgh's face. Pretty hilarious, actually.
Yeah, it's like I don't even know how the information got to them, because some people are speculating Mike McCarthy, not him himself, but Mike McCarthy, he comes from Dallas. He brings over some staff from Dallas. They still have connections to Dallas. Someone probably messages like, "Oh, you're taking this guy? Who are you taking?" And then they say, "Oh, we'll probably take Lemon." They're like, all right, cool. You get on the phone with Lemon, and then the fucking Cowboys go to the Eagles and they're like, "Hey, they're gonna take Lemon. You want to trade up?" And it's like, first of all, shady.
Yeah, it's a scumbag.
I heard Pittsburgh was pissed, like super upset, like they felt like they got embarrassed on national stage, especially in Pittsburgh, right?
Well, it leaks right away. That's something that leaks usually like next day or like now that happens or like the video comes out. It got leaked like before the first round ended.
Yeah. And then also Dallas. Why the fuck are you giving Philadelphia Mekhi Lemon? What the fuck are you doing? Hey, here's this receiver that's really fucking good. You want to come get him? It's like, dude.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
What? Philadelphia. Do these teams like have fucking cahoots? I swear, isn't Philadelphia the one that traded with Cowboys so that they can go up and get fucking the dude they just traded.
AJ Brown.
Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons.
Yes.
At the time, I'm pretty sure. So it's like, what are they doing? Like, what is happening? These teams should be rivals, and they're giving each other just great players. It makes no sense to me.
I don't know how the Eagles do it. I don't know how people still trade with the Eagles. It doesn't make sense to me. Like you said, I don't know if this was a bad trade. No idea what Dallas got, but like you said, they're right. Like the Bears and Packers did this, and the Packers get Mekhi Lemon, who could be the best receiver in this draft. You're like, what the hell are we doing? What on earth are we doing?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make any sense. And like, especially when you know they're going to get rid of AJ Brown, I'd be like block him from any receiver possible. Like there's report,
yes.
It's going to be Devontae Smith by himself, great receiver, but like he's not going to carry the team. Now you let him get a number 2, and now they're back to being good with receiver control. So yeah, crazy move by Dallas.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Fucking.
Maybe they just hate Mike McCarthy. Maybe they hate Mike McCarthy more than they hate the Eagles. Jerry Jones is like, screw that guy. We're giving this to the Eagles. I'm like, Jerry, we're gonna lose 2 division games a year. Like, I don't care. I hate.
Yeah, and it's like
Mike's fat ass.
Yeah, it's like I know you got to do what's best for your franchise in a vacuum, but like you're also hurting yourself because you're playing this team more than any other team.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, anytime you score a touchdown, they're gonna get like it's gonna. It's not just ends here. You know, it's not just okay. Like again, you might have gotten good players out of it, but if Mike Conlon scores against you, people are gonna mention it, and he will score against you eventually. Yeah. So I don't know. But the Eagles. So the Eagles go McCollum. Steelers then have to hit a 360 and go or 180 and go Max Ianachor, as you say. I don't know.
Ianachor.
Good pick. I think they need a tackle, so I'm fine. I honestly like it better than the receiver, but yeah, that's where it's at. Next up, we got Chargers going Akeem Mesidor, and then here's the Eagles going with Malachi Lawrence, or not the Eagles, the Cowboys. Sorry, going with Malachi Lawrence. Nah.
Akeem Mesidor, almost same age as Khalil Mack.
Oh yeah, people were just roasting him, dude. It was like I saw a thing. It was like the Venn diagram of like, did your player, was it like something like that? It was like, of course now my player was born in 2004 or after 2004. And it's like Chargers by itself.
I think it was like 9/11.
Maybe was it 9/11? Was he born in 2001?
He's 25. Yeah.
Holy shit! Oh yeah, I think he was born like 3 days before it. I think it was like September, like 8th. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, very weird. Then yeah, Browns get a receiver. They actually got 2 receivers in this draft. They get Denzel Boston in the 2nd round. David Boston's son. Not really. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I just don't think that.
Greening on ESPN said that on live air. Then he was like, I don't know where he got the information from, but he is not David Boston's son.
It's so funny, dude. Whoever said that Greening, someone did. I think the Browns had a phenomenal draft.
I do too.
Browns got the receivers they needed, 2 good receivers. They got Spencer Fano and they got the safety.
The safety that I wanted.
Yeah, I think that's a great draft. I mean, again, the Browns are going to Browns it somehow, you know, but. I mean, I like all their picks. They had a ton, and they're getting some starts out of this.
I don't know if we talked about this last week or if I was just saying this to Tony, but I've heard Deshaun Watson looking pretty decent, actually. So
I did not. Oh wow!
We'll see.
I saw some stats pop up. It was like him, Shador, and Dylan Gabriel looks bad.
Oh yeah, Dylan Gabriel's gone. They drafted quarterback in like the 6th round or something. This draft, I can't imagine they keep Gabriel.
No, he's gone. It's Shador number 2. I think it was like Shador and Sin, but yeah, I did see Deshaun Watson just not throwing picks in practice and like whatever these are, optional practices, whatever these are. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so Browns could be back. Who knows? So 25 Bears go Dylan Thiemann as mentioned. Texans go Keelan Rutledge. Anything?
Maybe a bit of a reach, but. Whatever. I guess they needed to guard. I mean, protect C.J. Stroud. They just love to not do that, so I can't fault them for taking an offensive lineman.
Good point. Then Dolphins go Chris Jones. I think that's a decent pick. I guess probably the 2nd best corner in the draft. Light corner draft, like you mentioned. Patriots go Caleb Lamu.
I don't know.
That's fine. Chiefs coming back in, getting Peter Woods. Or not coming back in, but, you know, they trade with the Rams. Then Omar Cooper Jr. with the Jets. Keldrick Falk. And then surprise pick, Jadarian Price to the Seahawks.
Was it a surprise? Somebody here called it before it happened.
You did. You did. You called it. You also called the quarterback Ty Simpson, but not this moment. Called it back in a couple months ago.
I thought there would be different quarterbacks in the draft. I did not think it was going to be Ty Simpson.
No.
The only one I want to talk about, Jadarian Price, whatever. I think he's quick. He'll be a better complement to that system and like to that backfield.
He's starting
than Kenneth Walker was.
Who's starting? Charbonnet's coming.
Well, what's his name still there? Yeah, I mean he'll be fine. He'll be back. They'll probably just do the tandem like they did before. Yeah. But I think
they'll make Charbonnet the new Walker and just give him no touches. Like, why did no one get Charbonnet?
Yeah, but it was always so confusing because Walker and Charbonnet to me were like similar type of players where at least Jadarian Price is more of a speed guy. So At least get something different in there. But the only one I want to talk about, Omar Cooper, not him getting drafted, but the 49ers trading down to the second round, and then taking a receiver who wasn't supposed to go until like the mid-third round with the first pick in the second round.
Yeah,
like,
that's weird.
What the fuck are we doing?
They traded their pick was a receiver for a receiver that wasn't good or as good.
Yeah, it's so bizarre. It's like the only thing I was hearing buzz about Deshaun Stribling, the guy they drafted in the second, but it was like third round buzz. Like this guy, maybe better than people are giving him credit for. Like really good. The only thing I heard about, like really good blocker. Like I was like, oh, the Bears are gonna love that.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll get him in the third round. But yeah, for him to go fucking 33 was crazy.
Yeah, especially
Omar Cooper's like
pass on Omar Cooper.
Yeah, certified first round talent. So
That's more parts. Like you pass on Omar Cooper for this guy. Again, maybe you think he's awesome, Deshaun Stribling, but yeah, that is a good point. That is weird. A good compliment to the Jets though, getting a receiver now. You have a pretty good receiving core. I don't know what they need. I mean, they need a lot. Maybe a new coach.
Quarterback.
Yeah, quarterback probably is the main thing. So yeah, I don't know. Aaron Rodgers still out there, I think.
True. Their offense is getting there, though. Like, if these guys pan out, like, they have 3 first-round picks next year, no matter where they finish, they could move a lot to get a quarterback. And there should be, I would say, maybe 3 or 4 quarterbacks in next, like, that are probably is good, if not better, than Mendoza in this draft, or next year's draft. So
you have Arch, you have the dude from Oklahoma, right? He's coming out.
There's a guy from like Oklahoma State too. I mean, we'll see. CJ Carr, a lot of people say he's gonna be a first round pick, but he's only done a year, so he might not come out anyway. The guy Dante Moore that was supposed to go number 2 in this draft, like he'll get another year of college in. So yeah, just would be fine to get a quarterback, and their offense should be getting there. Like I like their tackles they have. I think they're sure that the O-line's shoring up. You signed Breece Hall. I think they signed him, right? Unless it was just a franchise tag.
Maybe,
I can't
I don't
remember.
know. I think it was. I don't know. Who cares? But yeah,
so
anyway, you have guys.
yeah, you get a quarterback, and then you just spend the rest of your resources next year on defense. Like I'm not saying the Jets are back, but like I see the plan.
The lights there. Yeah, exactly. Plans all matters. So yeah, maybe. Other than that, I mean, draft. I mean, there's a couple of notable things. The funniest thing I think was Diego Pavia not getting drafted, and then not getting signed either. It was kind of like it's a little depressing. But he went to the Ravens now. I think he's officially in the Ravens.
Yeah, he actually just signed a 3-year deal. So
signed a 3-year deal?
I feel like I've been seeing a lot of that for the undrafted guys, 3-year deals for some reason.
That's crazy.
Like the Bears signed 2 guys with 3-year deals. I don't know why, but
yeah, I don't know. Diego Pavia, no agent stealing his 5%. He's got it, dude, locked in. So good for him. It's probably like he could just get out of it after first year. I guess that's what happens.
I'm assuming, yeah. There's probably no guarantees after this one, after year 1.
Yeah, I don't know. So either way, NFL draft's pretty boring in terms of like there were no really huge talents. No, I mean it was pretty eventful with the whole Rams quarterback, the whole Steelers, debacle. But overall, I think it was just just a draft. It wasn't anything super special.
Yeah. What was your favorite pick of the first round outside the Bears?
Jeez. Okay, my favorite pick. No, I
sorry, I hit you with that.
I didn't think it's Cowboys getting Caleb Downs. I think that was like either Caleb Downs or Ruben Bain. It's the 2 notable guys that I think are good, and people are just kind of like trying to find any little way to make them not seem as good as they are, especially Ruben Bain. But I think Caleb Downs does help. That does help the Cowboys a ton. I still think they have plenty of holes, but I like Caleb Downs, so that's where getting him at 11 I think is great. How about you?
Yeah. I like Ioane. I think the Ravens really have not invested in offensive line recently, and their guard play was terrible.
Yeah, Lamar was a dead person half the time.
Yeah, so to get the best guard in the draft, who everyone kind of just says is like, yeah, this guy's going to be really good. I don't think you go wrong there, so I like that. Ruben Bain, too. I mean, to get him at 15, that's huge for them, but we'll see with his T-Rex arms.
I think Jeremiah Love is my favorite pick. No, it's probably my least favorite pick. Jeremiah Love.
I was gonna joke about that. I was like, I'm not gonna.
Jeremiah Love, probably my least. Not again. I think he could be a great player. he's consensus best running back. I don't see it, but whatever. I'm not a running back scout. But yeah, 3 is crazy. So whatever.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like I keep seeing people say this, and I'm like, I don't even know, like if they're even, I don't know. I keep seeing people say Jeremiah Love is basically a clone of Jahmyr Gibbs.
That's crazy.
I'm like, I guess like I could do similar things, but I don't know. Like I never like put that together. Like that's not the stylistic play that I would think of Jeremiah Love.
Not at all. No, I don't. Nothing alike. I don't know. You see a picture of Jahmyr Gibbs and what's his name next to each other? And Isaiah Pacheco. Dude, he's a mutant. Isaiah Pacheco's so big.
Yeah, I couldn't. I was like,
he looks like he's wearing a bodysuit.
I'm like, Jahmyr Gibbs is tiny or or something. But yeah,
that was crazy.
Hey, you need a little beef in there. True. You lost Demont, dude.
Beefing up, dude. Some spazzy feet. But yeah, that's our podcast. I mean, we've got some NFL or some NHL stuff going on, some NBA stuff going on, but we'll cover that next round. NHL's fun though.
We got some fucking Murakami dominance.
Just crushing the ball, dude. He's so good.
He's on pace to break the. I know it's only like 30 games in, but he's on pace to break the AL home run record.
I said that last podcast. I mean, he's keeping the pace up throughout the weekend. It's huge.
I don't think I said that. I don't know. I don't know if
he's on pace for 60 home runs.
I saw that today, so
either way, stud.
Yeah.
And Moises Bystand's also stud.
Also, cool stat, and that literally had it pulled up, and then as I opened my phone, it just changed the fucking page. So, give me a second. Yeah, I hate that. Colson Montgomery and Murakami, first pair of teammates in MLB history to home run in 4 straight games together.
That's actually a lot. That's a lot of games. Yeah, okay, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
Sox back. Are they winning these? Are they winning these games?
They actually have been winning. I mean, they're not to 500 yet, but they're like I think they're like 12-16.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cubs went on that run, a 10-game win streak, and then kind of imploded since. But good for them. Good for the Cubs.
Hey, it's not like they're in a good division or anything.
No, not at all. No, they're going against the Dodgers and Padres. They're like, shit, we can't win. Their pitching just fucking sucks. So either way, but yeah, Moises Bystand's looks good. Rookie of the Year candidate for NL could be. Moises Murakami, dude. Good. Double combo. Rookie of the Year.
Could be. Did you see? It was a Dodgers game yesterday. And the guy got called for I don't know the violation, like batter violation or like time, and he was just standing in the box ready the entire time.
Yes, I did see that. Okay, I didn't know what was going on. I saw that. Yeah, that was crazy.
And it's like, what the fuck? What are we doing? And people are like, he still struck out. Like, but the guy yelled time in his ear. He's probably like freaking out.
Like, oh, ran pointing. I would probably hit the ball either. Yeah, it was interesting. I don't know. I still like the time, but it's crazy. It's so many. I mean, Cubs yesterday got a run from a ball that looked like it was foul, but it wasn't. I don't know. But scored off a run from Mason Miller. First one to score off him in like 50 appearances. Some crazy shit like that.
Well deserved.
Yeah, exactly.
Some are saying
earned, not given, at all. But yeah, so we'll get more into that. We'll talk some playoffs probably next week when we cover some things. We got some good series going on. Let's double check what's going on in the NBA, NHL. Got Boston down 3-1. We got Minnesota, Dallas tied down 3-1 to the Sabres. Anaheim could wrap up the series tonight, 3-1 up on the Oilers. Yesterday we had the Penguins surviving, coming back from 3 down. Now they're 3-2. Vegas tying up series 2-2. Colorado swept the Kings. Tampa Bay, Montreal are tied 2-2. What else we got? Someone else got swept, didn't they? Yeah, Carolina swept the Senators. So it's fun. NHL's always just fun. People just beating the shit out of each other. See the guy in the Canadiens get absolutely leveled the other day? Like Slafkovsky, I think. Just murdered.
No, I don't think I did.
Like murdered. It was bad. It was just completely legal, too. It was awesome. And then the NBA, I don't care about. The NBA sucks.
Yeah, NBA, Lakers are doing good, I guess.
Yeah, that's cool. Thunder are so good no matter what, though. Thunder just cruising by.
Pistons are down 3-1 at the 1 seed, so that's interesting, actually. But
and then also Minnesota was up 3-1 and everyone died. I thought you had Timberwolves hat. I was like, no way he has Timberwolves hat for Anthony Edwards getting hurt and Dante DiVincenzo tearing his Achilles. So, it's tough.
Yeah, no. Cheney University.
True.
Right here, baby.
Big fan. All right. Well, that's our pod. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.